It's your boy Red Lion. It's my very first blog on YouTube. It's my dog.
Renzel. It's my very first blog too.
And today we're doing 10 things that bother us about females.
Yep. And I'm married, so
I'm married as well.
I'm qualified. Feel me?
Okay, so here we go. The first one
First one. Let's get to it. When women talk about intimacy with their other friends. It's like you.
Yeah, like, you know what? I don't know if she really do that though. Because we're very secretive about our shit. You know? So, I mean, if she do that, I'd be like, know what she does do though?
Right.
She talks about her homegirls, like intimacy, like what, like if like her homegirl try to fuck with somebody, some new nigga, and then they smash or whatever, and they be some whack dick. You feel me? She'll come back and tell me, I don't want to know about that. Like, you feel me?
But I hear you. My wife is also on the secret side. She doesn't really like telling people, because she knows, and she also knows that how girls like spread things like they do. Mm-hmm. They can't help it. It's like an inbred thing that they know, like from the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk, and then type shit. But yeah. So on that first one, my wife is good on that. So I can't be mad at her about it. Number 2. Girls love secrets and they can use them against you. So I'm just gonna read the first part just so we can have an understanding.
Yeah.
Men feel vulnerable when they share their secrets. So I feel like it's going on to the part where you share a deep secret with your wife or your whatever, and then one day like an argument comes out of nowhere and she's like, well, that's why you got a 6th toe.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
You got 6 toes, nigga.
At first, I was like, I didn't understand it,
Yeah.
But now I get it. Yeah. Like she bring up stuff from the past and stuff. Like something I told you.
Actually, no, that's coming up. But no, more of like a personal secret you got.
Oh, okay. Like,
you feel me? Like something that you insecure about. Like, you know what? I don't know. Pee in the bed. Hey, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, I'm sorry, that's the thing. I don't know, like, what's so embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me. When it comes to that question, I share everything with my wife, and she's not that type. I know of females as a matter of fact. I feel like my OG is like that. My mom is like that. She'll whip it out my old boy real quick. Like, that's why this and that. And he embarrassed. But my wife, nah, she's not like that. You?
Nah, she's not like that. Cause I don't really have any secrets. I just tell her everything.
Yeah, I just tell her.
So it's not really
be embarrassed.
Cause
plus, I got her secrets too, so I wish you would. I was whipping out my back pocket. Well, you this, and that. That's it. I know we couldn't come up with much examples because they're secrets.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Number 3 is making our husbands. Sorry. No. Pause. Making.
Pause. I don't know. He read it wrong. What? He read it wrong.
The husband's feeling like the bad cop. Now, I'm going to guess that this involves kids, so I'm going to back up pretty much. Now, it says, especially for couples with children, men are often faced with being the mean parent because they enforce the rules and punishments. That's all T.
Nah.
Red. That's all red.
Nah. Because you know what? I'm actually the good parent. I'm actually the good one, bro. Like, she's the one that be spazzing. She spazzes for anything. It takes me a while. No, I'm not saying I don't put down.
Yeah.
But it takes me a while. I have a long fuse with my kids,
Yeah.
So I don't really think that the dad, for me, is the bad cop. I would say we're more, patient than women are.
Yeah.
They got, they're in their feelings a lot.
Yeah, they are. Honestly, I can just say that it's more. The only example I have is my parents. Honestly, I wouldn't know about bad cop. I just know that my mom was the one that liked to put her foot down even though it wasn't her place to, maybe. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe. But she liked to put her foot down and my dad's like, okay. But there's a lot of marriages like that, so don't be like, oh, I'm embarrassing my family, because there's a lot of marriages like that where men are just like, okay. And the women have their cojones like this.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really. I wouldn't say me and my wife like that. I'm just saying like I really don't. A lot of things really don't bother me. Like I'm very like calm and lenient about stuff. But
yeah,
she's more. I want to be control. Like whatever. Like
yeah.
Like yo, some things aren't like. All right, I'm gonna put your son. The daycare, right?
Yeah.
We got a daycare. I have 2 kids. All right. The daycare doesn't like to deal with her. They come straight to me. If anything dealing with the daycare, they do not mess with her. If it's about payments, field trips, whatever, like, they go to her and she stresses out. She goes crazy. So they come straight to me, and I'll be like, all right, it gets done like this. With her, it takes her 2-3 weeks to get things done, and it's like, because she puts so much thought into it, and it's not that serious. You know, that's just. But that's just a little bit of my life. But
now, this is the one that he was talking about before. Number 4, when women bring up the past.
Yeah.
What? Yo, I could bring a whole garbage bag of
bro,
how that goes on my end.
Yo, that is.
It's wild. Everybody, listen, if you watching this and you got a spouse, girlfriend, wife, fiance, either or, she's gonna do it. It's a must. That's the way people defend themselves. You be like, well, you did this in the past. Well, you did this. Well, you did that. And in my opinion, I feel like, yeah, people do that, but then it doesn't really get you anywhere. Like, think about it. If you tell her that she did something in the past and she reminds you of something that you did in the past, both of y'all wrong. Where we gonna go from here?
You're just gonna get more heated,
more angry. Heated. Listen, man. Bro. Listen. As a man, what I learned is that I just shut my trap. Oh, that's how you bought it from the past? Okay, fine. Yes, I did this. I'm wrong. We're gonna go ahead and find a solution instead of sitting here bickering. Because honestly, but the beginning of my relationship, I was bickering. Oh, listen, you can't argue me down. I'm arguing you to the end. I'm saying the last word. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
UT?
Look, I've been on my wife for 7 years, going through 8. The first year and a half, we didn't argue at all. Like, probably like small things, you know. But after that first year and a half, until like a year and a half ago, when shit got real, we was going back and forth, arguing about small shit. And then one day, she had brought something up in the past, and I'm like, I had to really sit down and think to myself, like, is it really worth it? Like, really worth fighting? Because we already established in a prior argument that we were not even going to bring up this topic no more. Mm-hmm. And whatever, it came up or whatever, and I was like, you know what? Drop it. So I got my stuff, and I left for like a couple of hours, came back. And the thing about it is, we fight, and in 2-3 hours, we cool again. So whatever. So after that, I just started thinking like, yo, I'm not gonna put energy in fighting with you, like, cause we gonna still be together. We gonna still do everything together. So and we still love each other. Yeah. So there's no point in fighting and giving all that negative energy to each other.
Agreed.
So like we don't. I mean, we have our little tits and tats, but we don't be raising our voice at each other, like getting each other's face. If you mad, you mad. Say what you got to say. I say what I got to say. Then
that's it.
And that's it. Then we figure out a way to fix it instead of fucking not fixing it or keep going.
Trying to defend your pride. That's
yeah,
one thing we have though. Our one thing what's up with us is that our pride is like huge, but like we can't try to defend it every time against our wives, who also in support. They're supposed to support our pride as well. So you know what I mean. So we gotta make sure that we're humble enough to accept. Maybe they coming up with some constructive criticism. Like that's one thing. Like I had a hard time doing that. Like you can't tell me about me. I'm too me. I'm too real. You feel me? But then I started to realize that you know what there's some things I may mess up on, and she's the person that helps you become a king. She's the person that helps you become better. So you just gotta just take that, run with it. But we're deviating. We're going right there. We deviate hella far.
Yeah, the hell out of that question. Yeah, hell out of that shit.
Number 5. Women hate admitting that they're wrong.
That's a fact. Yo, she could be totally wrong, bro. And she would sit here and try to be like, no, but if you would have did this, nah, fam, you wrong, bro. You wrong. Like, it's admitted. But she would never admit it. But if I mess up, I gotta be like, I'm sorry. Because if I don't say I'm sorry, then I'll be walking around the house,
petty.
Gonna be petty about stuff, and then gonna start an argument, and it's like
petty walk. Yeah, baby.
Bruh. What I'm trying to think of something that she had did, and she was wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead with let me think about it.
You there? Honestly, I have this argument more with my parents than my wife. If I'm talking to my mom or dad, I'm like, nah, I knew you were wrong. But when it comes to my wife, she's getting better. How about that? And honestly, them not admitting they're wrong kind of ties into our last question with pride. You know what I mean? Not only do we have pride, but they have pride. And they don't want to look dumb. They don't want to be the dumb wife or the dumb girlfriend. You feel me? So sometimes, maybe we should just lay off. Like sometimes, she doesn't want to be wrong. And because I want her to feel that she's wrong, I try to keep going, but I realize that that's not the way to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the way to just keep pushing on her like, no, you're wrong, and this is why you're wrong. And usually I'm pretty good I'm pretty good with arguments like, this is my point, this is my point, this is my point, and this is my point. And this is what you said, and this is what I said. You know what I mean? So now that now that I do that, sometimes it just has her feeling like, no, and then we don't get anywhere. So this actually pushes back to the previous point where, what we were talking about, we don't get anywhere with. So when women they don't want to admit it, or they don't want to admit that they're wrong, honestly, if the situation is like high tension, wait till it gets down. Once you get down and you just simply and calmly tell them how you feel, that's how you move on from there. Like I'll calmly tell her, look, I felt that you were wrong because of this and this and that and whatever. And then we can actually have a conversation. When things are high tension, you can't have a conversation. That's just me. T.
My bad, y'all. Take care of my kids. What we talking about here?
When women can't admit when they wrong, you about to give a story.
Oh, I totally have forgot.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, I have one story with my kitchen cabinets. Okay, whatever. I don't care. They ain't the best kitchen cabinets. You feel me? Like they ain't the best. Feel me? So, I had got some little bit of money, and I was supposed to, fix them. And we were trying to find somebody to do them. And whatever, me and my wife have an account together, whatever. And long story short, she spent a large amount of money, and we couldn't get the cabinets done. But I got the roof fixed and everything else fixed in the house. So when it was time to do the cabinets, I called her like, yo, I got somebody to do the cabinets. She's like, see what happened was, and I'm like, what you mean? She's like, how much is it gonna be? And I'm like, told her amount. She's like, we can't do it right now. What do you mean we can't do it right now? And then, so she tells me she had bought something, whatever, and whatever. And her mom was coming down. And, she's Spanish. You know how Spanish moms want everything to be nice and whatever. Before they get there and shit. Mm-hmm. So her mom came down. And her mom looks at me like, weren't you going to fix the cabinets? And I'm like, yeah, but your daughter, and then
I'm dead.
Then she points at me like, no, but you could have done it before that. And I'm like, no, bro, like I was doing one thing at a time. I'm not gonna pay for everything at once, so have no money. So whatever. So her mom thinks I'm the reason why the cabinets aren't done, but it's your fault.
I see where.
Hey, if you watching this video, it's your fault. I don't give a damn. It's your fault. Yeah.
I see where you get. All right, we gonna move on. All right, so we have another one. Women have a yo-yo attitude.
What's a yo-yo attitude?
It's a good question. I had to think about it. Now it says here, not all women are like this, but many women like to feel strong and tough, but get upset when you can't keep up with the boys. Men hate this double standard attitude. Woo! This is my topic. Oh Lord, it is my topic. Double standard. This actually, everything just ties into one. I just talked to you guys about woman pride. That is woman pride right there. Like, they want to make sure that they don't look like they're weak. You know what I mean? They don't want to look like women. That's rude as fuck. But bro, they don't want to look like,
Gotta take that out.
Yeah, you gotta take that out. Yeah, that's good. But they don't want to look like that, and because of that, that's what they give off this persona. And honestly, I hate it because it's like, be you. If you're a softie, then be a softie. If you're tough, then be tough. You gotta go all the way through with it. You can't have this double standard, because then when you come at me, shit, my wife doesn't come at me. When you come at me, I'm ready. As I told you, I have everything lined up when I argue. So I'll be like, look, you can't live this way because this is how it is, and you're, you know what I mean? T can back me, Red can back me up on that. To be honest,
I blame Drake.
Drake?
I blame Drake. Ever since he came out with that song, "Nice for What," these females have been acting out, bro. I don't know what's going on. They just been acting out. They've been pressing niggas like they want to fight niggas now. Like, but double standard. Double standard.
What's up?
They be ready to throw hands with you, but if you throw hands, you going down. We gonna lock you up.
Clank. No joke.
Quick.
No joke. Women love that double standard.
But they is mean now, bro. Try to say hi to some girl. Who the fuck are you? Like, just, bro.
We are in Miami,
bro.
Now.
The other day I was at Dollar General getting cat litter for my cat. Right. It was a Spanish girl. She had dropped something on the floor. What was it? Some change or some shit. So I say, "Excuse me. Don't touch me." Whoa! All right. Look, bro. Excuse me. Nigga. Look.
Excuse me.
Bro, like, and I'm like,
she's so extra. That's so extra. I hate girls.
And I'm like, okay. I blame Drake. If he never made that song "Nice for What," these girls wouldn't be acting like that.
With the little yo-yo attitude. That's what it is. All right, we're going to move on. Number 7. Use intimacy as a threat or reward.
Bro, you know what? Bro? It is true. Because it is true. Like, with me and my wife, it's like, it's true, but it's not true. Because she could be like, have the house clean. And, tonight when the kids go to sleep, You know what I'm saying? But she fall asleep quick.
Yeah.
So when she fall asleep, it's a wrap. Like trying to wake her up for some poom poom ain't happening.
No. Sorry, same
It
here.
ain't happening. It ain't
Hell
happening.
no.
So,
Hell.
bro, I haven't had poom poom in 3 months.
God damn.
Not playing.
That hurt me.
Nah, but that's kind of is a double standard too, cause niggas be like, you know, I'll give you that D. It's like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Unless they horny or something,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they
it's
don't.
not, it's not the same.
It's
same
not
reward.
the same. Oh my goodness,
the same
I hate
thing.
that, bro. I hate it. Honestly,
Probably when you first start going out or something like that.
yeah, when you first
Yeah.
start the puppy love,
Yeah.
all kinds of things going
Yeah,
down.
but-
When puppy love ends,
Yeah, once that year go past and y'all, you know,
Yeah.
it ain't the same reward, you know.
Yeah.
You feel me?
yeah, let's shoot. Honestly, on my end, just throwing mines out there. I don't know about threat. You feel me? Because I don't think that we've gotten to that point where, you know, the threat, like, nah, you're not gonna get this pum pum. You're not gonna
yeah.
get this dick. I ain't never got there. I don't know if people will ever get there.
I've been the
But rewards, yeah, I could say that. Like, you know, my wife would be like, so on, do this, or if you can pull this off, bam, you can, you know, probably get some sloppy toppy, you know? Some sloppy toppy. So, like, more rewards. But for threatening, nah, I don't think. And plus, honestly, that's not good to be threatening somebody who's like, nah, you're not gonna get no dick because you ain't do this. That's fucked up, bro.
No, I've been threatened though. I've been threatened.
Oh, you been-
I've been threatened, bro. I have been
No
threatened.
yams. Clink.
I've been threatened, dog. Several times.
Oh, damn.
The worst one was on the 4th of July. 4th of July, because I messed up. It wasn't this one. It was like probably 2-3 years ago. I was drinking Henny. You know, get that Henny in you, boy. Yeah, it's going down, you feel me? I'm drinking some Henny. And I got somebody mad in her family. I forget. I think it was her dad or her mom or something like that. I don't remember. So I got her mad. I got them mad. So she got mad at me and she was like, "You ain't get no poom poom tonight." And I'm like, "Nah, she playing." She said, "No, you ain't get no poom poom tonight." And like, and we ain't had the kids either. We was kidless.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm thinking she gonna get over it. She gonna drink, get over this, get over it. Get to the crib, go to bed. She's sleeping, and I'm trying to, you know, slide in there. She said she had a damn stop sign right there, but
in her sleep, like,
hold up.
boy.
So you know, that was the worst one because I was up late, and we got into the argument about it. So that was probably the worst one, but
That was
yeah,
it.
that was the worst threat.
Heard. Well, we're gonna move on. That's I got trained. Number 8. They do not respect privacy.
They don't.
I
Bro, I cannot put a lock on my phone. And if I do, she has to. I mean, I understand. You got to have lock from password from my phone or whatever. So I just don't even bother. You feel what I mean? But I don't touch her shit. You know, I don't go through her phone, no nothing, because I trust her. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if she gets any chance, she's through my phone like nothing. But she don't find nothing, so I don't care. But it's the fact that when you go through somebody's phone, you're looking to find something. And then when you find it, then you be like, oh, but you looked for it.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why go through it? 'Cause if I have nothing to hide, you shouldn't either.
That's true. I agree.
But that's just how women are, bro. And I'm not saying men are like that too, because I know some dudes who don't trust their females
For
at
nothing,
all, bro.
honestly.
And they will go through their phone quicker than anything, man. Tell me.
For me, the phone things, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few issues with it in the past, but we're actually to a point where I'm with Red Line on this, where when it comes to her and her phone, I don't want to look through it, and maybe it's because I'm scared, or as he says, when you look for something, you find it, even though it may not be what you want to find. You find something. You understand?
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's one thing, and not only I'm scared, but I feel like I trust her all the way. You're my wife, dang it. I better trust you. But I trust her all the way in the point where you know what, you have to make sure that you take care of my best interests, and it would stress out my life if I had to be constantly checking out your phone. So that's it. If she check my phone, she's a wife. Duh. But you know what? There's nothing to be found, and I think that we're past that part. But that was an issue, so I'm glad it was brought up. Another thing, real quick, was privacy. Let me tell you, man. So sometimes when you are going through a drought, it's like he said, 3 months, even though it wasn't real. Go through a drought. Sometimes you got to beat your meat or masturbate. You got to. And there were times like, you know what I mean? Like when I go to the bathroom, I close the door. Feel me? I want everybody to knock on the door, bro. That's it. You go to the bathroom, you knock on the door. So I don't know. My wife is the only person that decides that she doesn't want to knock on the door. When she's in the bathroom, I knock on the door. You feel me? Like, hey, babe, you good? Can I come in? Something. For me, nah. She's the type. What you doing? I could be in the middle of a dump. I could be in the middle of a stroke. I could be, you know what I mean? Something, bro. What you doing? Bro, the dump could be this nastiest smelling dump. She could be in there just there. You know what I mean? Just trying to, you know, so she does that. They do invade our privacy. And honestly, they feel that way because they feel like it's their right. But it's not that bad, though. Let's reiterate that. It's not that bad. It ain't nothing to be like, all right, I hate it. Even though this is a list of stuff we hate, it's not something that we hate per se. But we just, it's like, damn, bro. Like, you can't respect that.
With the bathroom shit, yo, she wants to stand there while I poop, bro. It's like, fam,
trying to inhale these fumes or
like,
what?
It's like, we've been together for how much years, and you don't feel comfortable around me in the bathroom. It's like, no, that's my time.
Exactly.
That's me, bro.
Private
like,
time.
That's me. Like,
I want to stroke it.
Bro, I'll be, bro, on the toilet, fucking dropping bombs. She think about it, her, she's Spanish, right? Mm-hmm. So she has a little knife, and she knows how to open the door with the knife and shit. So, bro, so I don't even lock the door no more, bro. You like, what are you doing, like, yo? So she'll sit, one day I was shitting or whatever, and she opens the door, and she starts brushing her teeth, and I'm like, I can't shit while you're here. Like,
I can't.
It's just something that I can't do. Like, I can't piss. No, it took me 4 or 5 years to start being able to piss in front of her. Mm-hmm. But I just can't shit in front of you. Like, I will hold it until you're done. I can't hold my pee. You know, that's why I pissed in front of her probably. I remember how it happened. But I just can't.
Speaking of double standards, you know what's funny? My wife doesn't like it when I'm in the bathroom with her if she's taking a dump. Because women take dumps now, y'all. Don't act like it don't happen.
And they fart.
But they fart. I'm not gonna say that. But regardless, they don't want us. She doesn't want me in there. Not at all. Because she feels like it's something that's her own private time. Then why can't I have it? Damn it. I just want to wipe my ass in peace. Damn it. Us moving on.
Yeah.
Number 9. Women are constantly complaining.
Dog. You know what? I hate that she does, bro. And I wouldn't say hate. It's just like, why? Every day is something going on at work. It's something that something's going on at work. It doesn't matter what it is. It's always something negative. And she wants me to sit here and listen to all this negativity. And then I'll be like, if I don't want to listen to it, she'll be like, oh, so my life don't matter to you now or some shit.
Lord.
It's like, I don't know, bro. It bothers me because it's just like, why? Like, why do we have to even
He said
be so negative?
he's exactly right. I would say that no. I had to think about it, but I realized that no, that's not my wife. She's not exactly that kind of person where it comes to constantly complaining. She doesn't really constantly complain. She's no. So we're gonna take me out of that because I'm actually blessed. One of the few blessed that my wife doesn't really like. She can nag from time to time, but because I understand where it's coming from. I can't really do it. But huge but that don't take my mom out the equation. God damn,
Yo, half these answers you have about your mom, bro. Like, just she's doing to you.
Listen, man, listen. Everybody, I love my mom to death, but man, I tell you, complaining and negativity. Listen, if you have an island mom, you would know. Complaining and negativity is the number one thing that they talk about. That's the number one thing that they worry about. It's straight complaining. I want to get into it, but I realize that there's too much baggage to put on this thing. So, our last one, we have one more. Women like to control your life. Before Tease gets into it,
I'm thinking about
before
that.
T gets into it, no. That's why I'm actually pretty happy with that. My wife, she's not that type to control my life. She has suggestions. She has a standard. Those are things that I would have to use as reference points. But other than that, she doesn't try to. She doesn't tell me, yeah, I need to do this or I need to do that or whatever. She just says, look, this is the position you are in life. I think it'll be better if you did this and that. And that's wonderful. Not saying all women do that. Because I can go back to my mom and be like, oh, hell no, she trying to... You already know.
Why? What is she doing to you, man?
She's just that... Hey, listen. She's just that kind of person. That is how she is. UT? Controlling life?
I wouldn't say controlling, bro. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. Like, she's a grown-ass woman. If she want to do what she want to do it. I don't care about all the stuff, bro. Like, but I wouldn't say she's controlling now. I wouldn't say she's controlling.
No, not controlling. Yeah.
But I'm gonna add on to it. What I personally don't like is when a woman tries your manhood or fatherhood in this thing. Because if I tell you, don't take my kids somewhere, or I want my kids around nobody, don't bring them around nobody, that I don't want them around. You know what I'm saying? But don't hit me with that, oh, I'm their mother too. Yeah, but I'm also their father. And I don't feel comfortable with them around somebody, and you should respect that.
Helping redline out. If the situation or the roles were reversed, she wouldn't want that at all. And especially mothers. Mothers get their ways.
Yeah. So, like, she did that one time, and we didn't even fight. I didn't fight with her. We talked for like damn near 3 weeks. We didn't talk because something happened, and I didn't want them around certain people, and she still took them regardless of what I said. And then when she got back, she wanted to throw the poom poom at me. I'm like, nah, that's not how it's gonna work. That's not how it's gonna work. Like,
they got back to the poom.
That's not how it's gonna work, bro. Like, nah. So we ain't talk. I ain't fight. I'm not the person that's gonna be screaming top of my lungs, having a scream battle with you. I'm not that guy. Like, only time I raise my voice is to tell my kids like if they're doing something bad or whatever. But besides that, like, I'm not the screaming guy. I'm always the guy that solves problems. When shit be happening in the block and shit in the hood, I'm the guy they call to solve it. Like, but what I'm saying is like, you gotta understand a man has manhood. You know what I'm saying? You have womanhood, I have manhood. I want my respect, you want your respect. If I tell you something that makes sense, respect that. If you and if you don't do it, it's a problem. So once we talk for like 3 weeks, she's moping on the house, sad as shit, trying to do little small things to make me feel good, try to throw the pum pum at me. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want you to understand what you did was wrong. Because if I did that to you, and I don't do payback. I want you to know what you did. Payback isn't gonna solve nothing.
It doesn't.
It's not gonna solve nothing. I didn't do payback. I just told her, like, when we actually sat down and talked about it, she did admit she was wrong, but she did it trying to say, giving her a reason why she was wrong.
Excuses.
You know what I'm saying? Giving her a reason why, how, so I can understand why she did it. Okay. And there wasn't no reason. It wasn't. But, being the man, sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and drop it.
Yeah.
Because if you love that person, you're gonna be with them.
You're going to, regardless.
Regardless. So, but I was pissed, bro. For 3 weeks, we've been talking. I was not talking to her.
It's important. It's important that women nurture their husbands. Remember, you guys are queens, and you're making your guy, your man, your boyfriend. Shoot, it's 2019. Your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to make them feel like they're the king, and that they have the power to, make the right decisions for you and your family. And you have to allow it. That's what I believe. And especially within a marriage, you know what I mean? Or a long-term relationship, as Redline is experiencing. Like, you have to. It's so crucial. I can't even, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's so crucial for a man to feel like a man in a relationship. Because when you don't feel like a man, you're just gonna be wearing the panties in a corner, And that's one thing I know, ever since I was younger, that my dad was like, look, I don't want to wear no panties. I don't want to wear it. And I'll be dead, because that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
But you know what? I agree with what you're saying, and I also disagree.
Why?
Because when like I was telling you before, after the year in St. Change, when me and Ivy first started talking, I had that same mentality. I'm the man. I gotta be the man. I gotta be the man. I gotta be the man. Like, if I say it, it goes. Like, that's how I thought.
Yeah.
And then it's equal. You gotta be on the same basis, same. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand what you're saying, but I feel like we should both be equal.
I agree, and my bad. Maybe I gave the wrong impression. When I say that she made me feel like a king, meaning like she got to make me feel like I have the power. But think about a king and a queen is that the kingdom belongs to both of them. You know what I mean? So that's where Redline is right. It does belong to both of them. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands that as a king, you got to feel that way, because if you don't feel that way, you know what I mean, it's part of your pride, it's part of your confidence, you know what I mean. It's just important to know that what you say is going to be respected, and going back with Redline on that, yes, equality is huge in marriages, where you know what I mean. You gotta consider your wife, you gotta consider what she gotta say, because she's your better half.
Yeah. Better half.
My wife's my better half.
No, my wife is my better half, but she annoys the shit out of me. She is annoying, bro. Bruh, she just...
Speaking of that, she calling.
Monkey, that's her name, Monkey?
Yeah, that's my man.
And look out for the skits I have coming up. I have some gameplays I have coming out too. I don't know, man. I don't know why he goes up and left like that, but I think he got to something with this girl, but I don't know. But y'all look out for your boy. Hit that sub button and them likes, and holla at y'all. Redline out.